What's up, everybody? You'll notice it's a little different in here today. There's no tools going, there's no machines, there's no noise. Because today is going to be a day of days. And the reason is a lot of people have been messaging and saying, you've been teaching us all about metal art, you've been teaching us all about the tools, but we don't know anything about you. So today, I'm going to tell you the top 10 things you do not know about Alex Van Doren. And we're going to go. Let's do this thing. I am a rabid skier. I've loved skiing my whole life. I started when I was 8 before this double tip thing came around, although I do double tips now and they are amazing because you can ski backwards. I skied through grade school, high school, college, and I still ski today. The best ski year I ever had was 43 times on the hill. Now that's not as good as some people, but that was a damn fun year. I still remember it, it was amazing. And that's number 10. Number 9, I am a father of 2 beautiful girls. Oh, Elle and Aria, they're amazing. Aria's 6, Elle's just about to be 8. They're the apple of my eye. And yes, to answer your question, they are metal art badasses in their own right. They love the spot welder, they love the plate shear, they love the grinder and the bender. And we haven't let them do everything yet. We're working them into it, but I think they're gonna be metal artist aficionados when they grow up. Number 8. Okay, come in close. I need to tell you a little secret. I am an ordained minister. Now, it all started about 10 years ago. A friend of mine in Oregon comes to me and she goes, hey, my fiance and I are getting married. We think it'd be amazing if you officiated the wedding. And so I got ordained in a non-denominational ministry so I can marry anyone of any faith. It's awesome, and I have. My love is that big. I love love, always have. I've always been romantic at heart. So I married them, and people came to me after the wedding and were like, do you do this professionally? That was amazing. And a couple of my other friends said, hey, we're gonna get married. Would you do our wedding too? And it kind of just steamrolled from there. They would tell their friends, and I would marry them. And it turned out I was just marrying people all over the place. In fact, just this last weekend, I did my 19th wedding in San Miguel. And what happened when we moved down here is somebody who was a wedding planner actually happened to be at a wedding I did for some friends and said, hey, we have people come down all the time to San Miguel who don't have a minister. Will you help them and marry them too? So I've been doing that lately. So I'm just a marrying fool. They call me the marrying man. Number 7, I've been to every continent except Antarctica. I got really lucky when I was growing up and my parents loved to travel. They were like hippie vagabonds and they dragged me, their only child, along with them everywhere they went. I'm talking Indonesia, China, India, Egypt, Israel, Costa Rica, you name it. Venezuela, Argentina. I'm just gonna keep naming them off. I could name them all off, but anyway. So that has been an amazing experience in my life, and it totally has broadened my worldview and made me appreciate all cultures, backgrounds, and races. So I really got to thank them for that. They spent all their money on it. I love to donate money to charity. We do all sorts of work with everybody from the Biblioteca to Red Cross to Feed the Hungry to Casita Linda here locally in SMA, because what we've realized is if you can help out locally, it moves on to helping out globally. And we're actually in the process right now of being involved in a huge recycling program here in SMA that's gonna hopefully get a recycling box and can out in front of every single household so that we can actually limit the horrible amount of trash that's being deposited right outside the city. The cool thing is we just started 6 months ago, and we're already have seen an 8% decrease in trash and an 8% increase in recycled materials, which is fantastic. The wonderful thing too is it provides a secondary economy for a bunch of people out there who can actually take these recycled materials, metals, plastics, glass, and actually get them to sites that will pay them for them. So folks that wouldn't have had a job now do have a job. So I'm really proud of that fact. I love me some adventure racing. Tough Mudder, Spartan, and some Mexican versions, I've done them all. They are hard on your body, but they're super fun. And what they do is they remind you you're alive. They're painful, there's barbed wire involved. But I love running them. I've done some sprints, and they are a fantastic way to stay in shape and to really basically motivate yourself to keep on trucking and push yourself to the next level. I started doing metal art when I was just 13 years old. My dad dragged me out to Taos, New Mexico when I was in 7th grade. And from then on, all the way through my first year in college, we would build one house every summer. And we would make these little metal accents to go in these Adobe style houses we were doing in Taos. And of course, at first, everybody else is like, school's out for summer. And I'm like, great, later guys, I'm going to Taos, New Mexico to go live in an RV and do construction all summer. But actually, as the years wore on, I just started to appreciate the wonder of doing construction and then what turned into metal art. And that's actually how we became metal artists, because we realized that doing the metal art was more fun than actually doing the construction. And so we transitioned into that, and that led to all sorts of beautiful commission pieces all over the world for residential and commercial stuff. I start an ultimate Frisbee team every single place that I go. What is ultimate Frisbee, you ask? Well, you take a Frisbee and you throw it at somebody, and then they throw it at somebody else, and pretty soon you get it into a goal. That's basically the easy way to explain it. It's kind of like basketball, rugby, and lacrosse and soccer all mixed together into an amazing, badass, fast-paced sport. It's super fun. I suggest you try it if you have not already. But I'm in love with it, learned to play it in college at my hippie college of Lewis and Clark, and I've been throwing the disc ever since. That's another thing you didn't know about me. Massive ACDC fan. I've been to so many concerts I can't even count. I almost named my daughter Angus, except she was a girl, so I couldn't. My wife just nixed that one. I basically dance around, sing in the shower all the time to them. They're amazing. They're like the best band ever. Come on, everybody loves ACDC, right? Am I right? Okay, so that's number 2. And the number 1 thing that you do not know about me as you're watching this on YouTube probably, if I haven't already told you, is that I live in San Miguel de Allende, Mexico, the number 1 place in the entire world to live. And we were living in Portland, Oregon, which is an amazing place by itself. But we sold the house, sold the cars, we had visited San Miguel and decided it was too amazing not to be here and live here and immerse ourselves into this amazing Mexican culture. And we have not looked back, and we've loved every minute of it. San Miguel is fantastic. If you have not come and visited, you gotta come down here. It won Condé Nast Best Place not only to visit, but to live in the entire world the last 3 years running or something like that. It's a UNESCO Heritage Site. It is just an amazing place to be. It's like somebody stopped time in the late 1700s and then just kept the city exactly like that. The cobblestone streets, the mariachi bands. I mean, it's like the most romantic place in the world. Anyway, if you haven't seen it, you gotta check it out. Google it, you'll see what I mean. So, that's the 10 things you did not know about me. Now you know, now you've seen into my heart and into my soul, and you know who Alex Van Doren is. I'll talk to you guys next time. Remember to subscribe, remember to like us on Instagram and Facebook, and we'll see you for the next round of the Van Doren Metal Art Workshop Metal Madness Extravaganza on YouTube. Number 10, I'm a rabid ACDC fan.
There you go.
And when I say rabid, I mean, I stalked Angus Young for 2 or 3 years. It was a thing. I had to flee the country because of it. Not a big deal. Oh, are you recording?
I was recording.
Don't record on me the whole time. Like I'm just gonna talk, or are you gonna cut out while I'm talking?
Yeah, I just want to have the audio. The audio is going to be one cut.
Okay. Well. Okay. Why don't you do another one? Yeah. Do another one. Now, what about me? Like, you know?